What's up everyone, it's me, it's the action figure freak once again, and today I've got you the Marvel Legends series Doctor Strange exclusive. I think it was exclusive, I'm not sure, but this one looks really good. Even though he has a plastic cape, it still looks awesome. I would say let's just don't waste too much time and just rip this thing open. Okay, and as always, before I put my fat ass fingers into the picture too much, just give it a look for yourself in a quick 360. I gotta say, this figure is an instant banger. There's a few issues in the articulation, or one small issue that I realized in a second. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it looks pretty good. And let's just talk about the details. Starting off with the articulation like always, and at first we get on his head, let's just remove it. Oh, okay, that's hard. We got a vertical hinge on here, which is pretty good. Nothing too special, and dot on top, pretty good. We have no ball joints, sadly, because I love balls. No, for real. We have no ball joints, sadly, as I said. Gotta say, it ain't too bad, because you couldn't really take use of them. So they made those swiveled arms down here, and one jointed elbow, so no double jointed elbow, and a hinge on here. It's pretty awesome. Think about the Emma Frost, where I did the mod before a short time on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Gotta say, that's a good decision. It works way better than on the Emma Frost. So yeah, let's move forward to his hands. We got vertical, no horizontal hinges on, I think, yeah, on all the hands we got horizontal hinges. Also pretty good. Don't know why they shouldn't. We got that ab crunch here that works absolutely fine. We got this really good working, smooth working, yeah, hip swivel. We got normal leg articulation, but as you can already see, I put this on a point at the articulation. I don't know who the fuck chose that plastic for the legs, but as you see, that figure is way too expensive, way too good looking to give it such a cheap plastic on the legs. These are gonna get loose really quick, so keep that in mind if you want to purchase this one. But yeah, we got double jointed pinned knee joints. Then we got normal hinges, but these are also, first they were sticking a little bit, but these are really loose. Holy shit. It's like I would put oil on it. Not good, really not good. Vertical hinges here on the feet too, as well as swivels. These are not stiff, but pretty good sticking. So yeah, that is about the articulation. Let's move forward to the accessories, because as you can see, we got a big bunch of accessories, which is pretty awesome. First up, we got one fist over here and one opened hand. Let's just take use of the opened hand at first. And holy, didn't see that at first. Let's put him into a standing position. He will fall. I think he will fall in a second. Yeah, we get that scepter piece here. You can actually, can you rotate this or take this off? Oh, I don't want to break it, but you can kind of twist these around. Don't know if they are they supposed to come off on one side or anything, but yeah, we got that little scepter piece here. And thing is, which I think is really awesome about this, we got actually some shading effect on here, so that is really neat. Didn't expect that. Let's put it here on the Doctor Strange figure. Okay, it ain't holding that good, but it's pretty okay. His fist, or his hand, his open hand, doesn't have that kinda opened part here. It's more like a gun holding hand. It's way too small, the hole in there. But yeah, then we also get this pretty big axe. We've seen that in a few comics, so that's pretty awesome. We got here those battle damaged effects, so that's pretty good. Like that a lot. So let's put it on here, and it holds pretty good. That's the only thing where I would say a vertical hinge would have been pretty cool for swinging motion, because we have no other hand, so he could hold it two-handed or swing it really. So that would have been pretty good, but that's just nitpicking, I think. Next thing are these two, yeah, I would say effect rings, his portal rings. These are pretty hard plastic, so I didn't expect that. Let me just give you a sound. Hope you can hear that. I really hope. But yeah, these look pretty good, and back then I didn't realize how to use them, so let's show that off on his other two hands where he comes in the box with. We got here those, yeah, I would say portal hands, his spell hands. I really like these two. They are molded pretty good, and we can kind of pull it over the hand, just clip it around the hinge. But I would say let's just don't try to break the figure. As I said, these are kind of harder plastic, even though they are translucent. They might break if I think I just shouldn't pull them onto the wrist too hard. But yeah, that is what it looks like. Let's apply it on the other hand. Okay, like here. Let's stick it in. Pretty good. So yeah, you can twist these around pretty good. Let's just make a normal pose for that. Let's turn that more down, like this. Gotta say, this looks actually fire as hell. I really like that. Didn't expect it to look that good, but that's really neat. I like that. And for the last part, we gotta decapitate him again. And let's just look at his head at first. Gotta say, even though we got some paint issue over here on the gray between those lines, it ain't too bad. It gives it a little more realistic look. We got those sharp eyebrows, as you know them on Doctor Strange. That pretty good mustache and pretty good lip print. So all in all, this head looks awesome, but we got almost the same in a sleeping face with closed eyes. I actually don't know why they wouldn't bring the exact same head into that face motion, because I mean, it's like for the telepathic shit. Let's apply it, and let's just see like this here. Let's put him like this, give him that kind of yoga look, meditating, you know. So that looks good, but why not the exact same face? Is it because the hair falls down? I don't know. It's a different haircut. I mean, Hasbro, I try to love you because you just give us that variety of figures, that awesome kind of figures. But that's just stuff I don't get. Why they would have had enough space in that box, I think, to just put another head. Or they could have just used the exact same mold with closed eyes. But let's just take a look at this one too. The gray is just going more downwards, and we got a little different haircut. Looks pretty awesome. And then we have that last face here, that blue head. I actually don't really know if it even should go onto this Doctor Strange figure, or if it is like the what was it, Charles Xavier hover chair figure with that Kingpin secondary head. So if that depends to be on another figure. But yeah, please write me in the comments if you know who the fuck this guy is. If it's also Doctor Strange, because I've never seen it. Didn't read that much Doctor Strange comics so far. But yeah, let's just talk about the last part, and that's the detail. Here's a lot of details in there that I think are really good. And yeah, then it would be almost everything. Okay, and for the details, holy shit, there's a lot. On the head, I've actually already talked about it. Who the shit thought about that? But yeah, on the cape itself, gotta say to the molding team of Hasbro, holy shit, that's a good ass mold. That's a good ass piece of art they did here. We got all these molded pattern over all his cape. By the way, this cape ain't removable. The sharp edges on top of here I really like. I like the color they picked. And here we got the Eye of Agamotto printed on here. So that's not a mold, and it's quite not really visible, so I don't know why they did it this way. But yeah, we got here that kind of shirt part going out of his chest here. The thing that I think is the most amazing is that print here, or not print, the mold they did here on his chest with that logo. That just looks way too toyetic. I really love it. Also, his sleeves here, this is really making me happy to see something like this. And what I thought is really the coolest part are his gloves here, because the gloves got, I think that's a new mold, so these look like rubber gloves. I think these look really nice. And we get those black dots here all over his wrists. These kind of polka dots, I think they remember me give me a think. They remind me a little of Dusty Roads, and I think that's that's real nice. I love that. Going more down is less details, so the legs are just simply black. We got that belt here with these two pieces hanging down. I think it would be cool if they could add some metal wire into stuff like this, so you can bend it around like wind direction stuff, and you know what. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for today. A longer video than I thought, but holy, that's a good pickup. Okay, and to the end of the video, I gotta say, if you see this on full price, that's definitely a pickup. I mean, even though after the MCU, that's one of the core characters, I would say. Even though he comes in a lot of comics, is one of the most powerful dudes in Marvel. I gotta say, you really should definitely pick this up. Hope it doesn't rise that much on the aftermarket, but still, if you see that figure on shelf, Hasbro did some great work with that one. I really like it, and yeah, this is pretty much everything for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, like and subscribe for more stuff like this. I hope you've still got an awesome day, and yeah, now it's time to say, action out.